Alright guys, so I'm going to go through a warm-up that you can use before you squat and you deadlift, or any lower body or strength session for that matter, that's going to teach you how to breathe, activate your anterior core, as well as activating your glutes. Now, a lot of you, if you squat and you're looking something like this, you're going to cause a lot of stress and strain through the lower back, and you're going to have technical inefficiencies that are going to limit your strength in the big lift. So we need to learn how to control our pelvis and our hips, bracing the core and engaging the glutes. Just learning what's called pelvic control. Now, the way that we do that, it's very hard when we're on the barbell. So I want you guys, if you're somebody who's struggling with this, to start incorporating this in your warm-up, and I will have advised you otherwise. But the first thing we're going to do is we're going to learn how to breathe. So Frank's going to come around to the side here. Just on a bench, place your feet up like this. Now, what we're doing is we're going to practice the breathing and bracing technique that we use when we squat. It's not breathing through the chest, it's diaphragmatic breathing. It's called the Valsalva maneuver. So what we're going to do is I'm going to put my hands on my belly, I'm going to push air down into my belly, expanding it, creating a food baby, but not just pushing forward, pushing to the sides and pushing my back flat against the floor. So there's no arching there, I can't put my hand under there. And holding that, taking your shallow breath in again, but not losing this. So just a really small breath in and squeezing. And holding 10, 9, 8, all the way through to 3, 2, 1, and relax. We're going to do that again. We're going to find our position, push the air out, expand, creating pressure all the way around the abdominal wall. Really shallow breath without losing this. Squeeze, hold, and relax. So that's the first exercise. Do 3 to 4 sets of 10-second holds. Second thing, so we've activated the abs. We'll learn to activate the abs. Next thing we'll do is we're going to integrate our new breathing pattern into hip extension, controlling hips. So sit your feet up, arms down, and if you need to pack your lower back down, make sure it's flat. Pushing air out again, keep your head forward so you're neutral. Push the air out, and then from here, we're going to control our hips and our pelvis and squeeze our glutes, get our knees out. You can punch the side of your glutes, getting some feel there, so a little bit more activation. And then again, breathe before you move, knees out, brace, and then hips through. And you'll really feel your glutes fire up there. Now, 3 sets of 10 to 15 reps of that, and then before you go to squat, the next thing that you can do to help improve, I guess, your control, coordination, and that lumbar-pelvic stability that we're looking for when we squat is to, it's way too heavy for me, I don't lift, is to, Frank's laughing, I want to win it if I get a laugh at Frank, is to do the counterbalance squat. So what we're going to do is assume our squat stance, arms up in front. Now, we've just been practicing aligning the pelvis and the spine, so we need to make sure that we start that way. So instead of starting like this, we need to bring rib cage down, bring our arms up, making sure they're nice and neutral. So if Frank comes to the side, you'll see that I'm nice and neutral, but I'm not leaning back like this. I'm slightly forward, so I'm balanced. Weight over my midfoot. Now, pushing that air out into my belly, breathing like we just practiced, and then slowly from here, without losing control of my lower back and my hips, controlling down, keeping my arms up, controlling, and not letting the tension drop, my spine drop, or compensating in the lower back at all. So it looks like this. Arms are up. Like that. Okay? So, if you're struggling to control your lower back when you're squatting, you're experiencing lower back pain, your squat's stalled and you just can't seem to be getting your position right, it's highly likely that you have poor lumbar pelvic control, and that stability through hip flexion on the descent of the squat that's really impacting your depth, causing you FAI, femoral acetabular impingement. It could be causing you lower back pain, ITB pain, like ITB tightness, causing anterior knee pain, like all these things. So we need to make sure that we learn how to isolate, basic muscle groups, techniques and movement before we then integrate it into big lifts. So a great way to do that without having to regress completely is to use those 3 exercises in succession before you go and squat deadlift and things like this. It'll help you learn how to control the segments of your spine, which is super important for lifting. So guys, I hope that helped. Comment below if you've got questions.